YouTube, what's going on? This is Manny here, dropping another video for you guys. In this video, I want to show you guys how to do a simple bald fade in under 20 minutes. The technique that I use here is a very simple technique. You're gonna see me speeding this portion of the haircut up just because it's, pretty much just the foundation, and you guys all pretty much know how to do this already. It's just, balding the head out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with the shaver. Now, just so you guys know that this haircut truly was done in under 20 minutes. This portion actually only took, I want to say, maybe about 2 minutes, some change. And the rest of the cut was about 15 minutes. So it was probably about a 17-minute fade, and then lining up, the front of the hair only took maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. So it was definitely a 20-minute fade. Now you do the beard, and that's another 5 to 8 minutes or whatnot. But the actual haircut itself was only a 20-minute haircut. So right now I'm just using my trimmer just to go ahead and bald the bottom of the head out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and follow that up with the shaver. And then once I get into the blending, I'll go ahead and kind of break down the techniques used, and I'll go ahead and plug in the guards that I use too in text, just because I get a lot of people to ask me to go ahead and put that in there. So I'll go ahead and pop the text in there on the guards that I use. I think I only used maybe 4 guards in this video, and like I said, it's a very simple fading technique. So I'll go ahead and pop those in there, and kind of explain in a little bit better detail as to what it is that I was doing. Alright, so now I've got my wall icon in the open position, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my guideline in there, working my way around the head. And you want to make this, all your guidelines you want to make as clean as possible, and you always want to clean the area that you're working on too, man. I mean, if you don't, it just adds extra time onto the cut, because you're not able to truly see where your guideline is set. You're not able to see how clean of a guideline you did set in. So right here, I'm always brushing the head and making sure that I've got a clean area to work with. So now I'm in the closed position, and what I'm going to do is work my way around the head in the closed position, knocking out the line that I put in with my trimmer. Alright, so now what I did was I opened the blade up slightly, right around halfway open, if not maybe a little less. And I'm just gonna go ahead and work my way up again, working my way up to the guideline that I had set in. Now, when you go through this, you are gonna see little spots and dark spots, or little lines of demarcation that are still left behind, and that's when you come through and you do your follow-up work. Your your detailing work, that's when you come back through and you touch things up. It's not going to be perfect the first time through. So you come back through, touch things up. And like right now, I'm kind of using the corner of the blade to touch up that little dark spot. Opening and closing here, just messing around just to try to clean those lines up as much as I possibly can. And just so you guys know, I am running. A lot of times I run my videos, and I kind of speed them up. I'm sorry, that's what I should have said. Just so you guys can, get what you guys need from the video without having to sit around, for, half an hour, 15, 20 minutes or whatnot. But this one I wanted to go ahead and run at normal speed just so that you guys know that, this fade was actually done, within that 20-minute range that I said was going to be done. And right now I've got the one guard on in the closed position. I know you guys are, normally taught to work in the open position, but this is the way, I'm just doing this fade here. I have several techniques that I use, but this is just one of them here. So I'm in the closed position, and I probably work up maybe about 3/4 of an inch above my last guideline. And now I'm going to be putting on my half guard, or my 1/16 guard, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my clipper with no guard on. I'm in the closed position right now, and I'm going to work my way around the head, and then I'm going to come back around again, opening up slightly, working up to the next guideline that I've got there, that I made with the one guard in the closed position. Alright, so now I opened up the blade slightly. Like I said, probably about halfway, or maybe a little under halfway, and I'm just gonna go ahead and touch up any dark spots or any lines that I left behind when I used the 1/16 guard with the clipper in the closed position. So now after that, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do a little bit of touch-up work with my clipper in the open position, and you'll see I'll occasionally close it if I see any dark spots or any lines. If I gotta close it up a little bit, it's not gonna be probably fully closed, but it'll be most of the touch-up work that I'm doing here will be me working with the clipper in the fully open position, or at least halfway open. So I'm just gonna go ahead and touch any spots up, any dark spots that I see, and I'm gonna go ahead and just try to clean that up as much as I can right now. And then I'll come back at the end of the cut and do a little bit more touch-up work. You will always see the fade a little bit differently after you line the hair up too. So if you're having problems, with a particular area, and while you're doing the cut, you feel like you can't get certain spots out, or if you have something that, just seems like a trouble area, line the hair up. And once you line the hair up, then you'll be able to kind of see the fade in a different light, and you'll be able to go ahead and work those spots out a little bit differently than after you go ahead and line it up. So now right now I've got my 1.5 guard on, and I'm going to be in the closed position again. And I'm just going to go ahead and work my way around the head. I would say probably moving up maybe another 3/4 of an inch from the last guideline that I made. And I'm just going to go ahead and slowly work my way around the head. And that's another thing too. If you guys haven't realized, if you guys work faster, you're not letting the clipper do its work nearly as properly. So if you slow things down a bit, if you have a line that you can't work out, and you put that line in with the let's say you use the 1 guard to put that line in, and you can't work it back out with the 1 guard, slow it down a bit. Kind of use the same C-stroke motion that you would use, or the motion of pulling away from the head, but slow the stroke down rather than working nearly as fast as you were. And a lot of times that will get the that line out or that dark spot out. And if it doesn't, then you can go a guard smaller, the guard that you used before that initial one that you were using, to work it out. But so right now I'm using my 1 guard in the closed position, and I'm gonna slowly open it up just so I could blend into the 1.5 guard that was closed. And as you can see, the blend's already starting to come together, and that's only 3 guards that I used so far. So blending is, it's an art form. You've got to get the technique down. But once you get it, and once you understand the guard system in any particular brand that you're using, whether it be Wahl, which I normally use, Andis, whatever, Oster, whatever guard system it is that you use, once you master it, blending is just repetition and using the same technique that you normally would use, and kind of just mastering that. Once you master one technique, then you can go ahead and use other ones. But I would definitely suggest coming up with one technique that works best for you, and just continue using that until you actually master it, and master different techniques that will help you master that one particular technique. And what I mean by that is, if you use this technique per se, and you have spots that you can't work out, master notching. The notching technique is when you kind of use the corner of the blade to work out dark spots. You know what I mean? Because once you get all these techniques down, the clipper over comb technique, that'll help you as well. With working into the bulky areas. Different techniques like that will help you master a blend as well. So learn one fading technique, and then master every other cutting technique that you can to make your cut stand out more. So right now I've got the 2 guard, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm in the closed position. And I'm making not necessarily making a guideline, but I'm just kind of blending right up into the bulk of the hair at the top of the head. And then what I'll do is I'll just come back with my 1.5 guard and do the same thing that I did. Now this one's probably going to be a little bit less work, just because you can already see the blends are already coming together. So I'll start in the closed position with my 1.5, but I'll be doing more kind of like touch-up work than I am, making the blend come together by using the 1.5 guard fully to, from close to open. It'll be more just doing some touch-up stuff there. So, but it's pretty basic, simple technique. And you can really get through a haircut in a decent amount of time, and make it look good. So appreciate you guys, and thank you for the support, and I'll be dropping some more videos here shortly, so just be on the lookout.